Welcome back. This is Amy Wilhelmy with Healing is a Messy Bitch. Today we're talking about from fragmentation to flow, the unified model of healing. All right, so today we're talking about something that a lot of people experience in therapy, but don't always have words for. And that is fragmentation. Not psychological fragmentation, although trauma can do that too. I mean fragmentation in the mental health system, because people often end up seeing multiple providers for different parts of their healing. One therapist for trauma, another for couples therapy, maybe a psychiatrist for medication, maybe a yoga class for your nervous system regulation. And all of those pieces can be helpful, but sometimes clients feel like they're trying to assemble their healing journey like a complicated puzzle without the box that shows the final picture. One reason therapy can feel fragmented is that trauma affects many different systems in the body and the mind. Trauma affects the brain. It also affects the nervous system. It affects relationships, and it affects how people experience their own bodies. Because of that complexity, no single therapy approach can ever address every dimension of trauma. And that's why integrative models are becoming more common. Integrative therapy simply means combining different therapeutic approaches in a thoughtful way. For example, EMDR for trauma processing, EFT, emotionally focused therapy for relationships, somatic therapy for nervous system regulation, psychedelic-assisted therapies for emotional insight, and the goal isn't to throw everything together randomly. The goal is to understand how each modality supports different aspects of healing. Neuroplasticity is one concept that shows up frequently in integrative therapy. It refers to the brain's ability to change and form new neuroconnections. Therapies that promote emotional processing and relational safety can help reshape neuropathways associated with trauma. This means that healing isn't just psychological, it's biological too. When we start looking at therapy through this integrative lens, healing begins to look less fragmented. Instead of separate pieces, therapy becomes a system. Trauma work supports emotional regulation. Attachment work supports relationships. Somatic practices reconnect the body. And sometimes emerging therapies like ketamine-assisted psychotherapy help open new perspectives. Together, these approaches create a more holistic pathway for healing. Next time, we're going to talk about the future of therapy, including technology, neurofeedback, and even artificial intelligence. Because yes, therapy is entering a very interesting new era. Thank you. I will see you next time.